we're gonna sum this up. The other thing I've noticed is I am feeling this whiskey way more than I normally feel, and I don't know why.
This isn't the glass tasting.
I don't know. Maybe it's just how many we've had.
And let's see. That's 100 proof.
41.
41.
Yeah.
40.
40.
And, maybe
whatever this is. 35.
35. Yeah, so
no excuses.
Either way.
Yeah, we did have some E.H. Taylor rye, bottled and bond,
couple
100 proof
fingers. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
maybe that was part of it.
Maybe.
So our first experiment.
Yes.
Would you say success or fail?
Success for sure. 100% success.
I have to agree. So, folks, what's happened is we've lost a lot of footage of us tasting this whiskey.
This one right here and some of this one.
Yeah.
Good footage, I promise.
It was great. Mellow corn. This stuff is bold, in your face, best $9 experience you can
try it if you haven't.
This made it much more approachable whiskey. Guys, cut it out.
That was Alex and Ozzy. It'll happen from time to time.
Yeah, they're no respect. Bold in your face. Definitely a more approachable whiskey after we aged it and gave it some more, I guess I would say, variance.
Yeah, more of the bourbon we expect from bourbon.
For sure.
As opposed to this. So, yeah absolutely.
Jefferson's, maybe the biggest improvement.
Yeah, I would say absolutely. Yeah.
For me, kind of boring, not really there. Definitely picked it up with the flavor.
It did. It added some sweetness. It got rid of the flatness. It gave it some caramel, some brown sugar, some of the things you expect from a bourbon that probably with a little more age, this one would have, of course, maybe turn it into the reserve. So
maybe that's what happened.
Yeah.
We made our own reserve.
There you go.
The Kentucky Gentleman. This is bitter. It is smooth with some bitter tones.
Very bitter. Very boring. Like, it is probably the most, it is probably the last call 1:45 in the morning shot that I've ever done of whiskey. Like, really.
It's on the same aisle as your Southern Comfort.
Yes.
This
is interesting.
Yeah. Very, very bitter.
So what you missed was we coined the phrase of acorn juice. If you ever see us, if we ever get to the point of producing our own whiskey.
Yeah. It'll be acorn juice.
Acorn juice.
Hopefully it tastes better than this.
Yeah, very bitter.
But this is very bitter, but
it increased the bitter.
Lots of bitter tones.
Yeah.
I will say that if you wanted to introduce someone to what bitter flavors were,
yes,
this would be it.
Some good tasting notes of, hey, this is what to expect from a very oaked, heavy oaked,
for sure.
Maybe over oaked.
Yes.
Yeah.
Over oaked. I like that. That's good.
Over oaked.
The American honey, folks. We were honest.
We gave it a
maybe
shot.
We got that in the original video, maybe we didn't. We don't enjoy this.
Does it say whiskey on the bottle? On the front? Does it say whiskey?
Smooth, liquid.
It says bourbon whiskey on the front. Okay.
It was before they made it into a simple syrup. And
yeah, it's very much a simple syrup.
So sweet and so syrupy, and it sticks to your mouth.
So for mixed drinks, and those of you that really enjoy some complexities in mixed drinks, some different things, yeah, maybe that's a good thing. But for the purists that really enjoy whiskey and bourbon for what it is, it is what it is.
This is times 5.
With some oak.
Mm-hmm.
It is super sweet. I would dust my house with that. Smells like pledge. No, I'm just saying.
All right. So what we're looking to do is finish this video out, right?
Mm-hmm.
We can do it right now. So this is what we've determined.
Yeah.
Was this a failed experiment? We both agree, no. I think that force aging is a really interesting thing to do with your whiskey. I would say if you're going to do it the way we did it, in the sense that you start with whiskey that you're not afraid to mess up.
To change. Yeah. Yeah.
In every one of these scenarios, we have stepped up whatever the initial flavor was to the next level.
Yeah.
Or maybe a few levels.
Yeah. And that's the interesting thing is that, we put the whiskey or the oak staves in the different whiskeys, and it kind of held true through the oak. It's just kind of gave it that extra oomph,
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. You got to choose a winner. One winner for the night.
Ooh, man.
Which one if you had to choose one of these jars to share with our next guest, what would you choose?
Wow. I'd probably choose the Jeffersons if it's me. What about you?
If we're going to share with them the experiment, right? And hey, this is what we can do in 5 days.
Yeah.
Temperatures varying between 22 degrees and 72 degrees, a little piece of oak, and a mason jar.
Right.
I think Jefferson's win. I agree with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. If you were going to choose one of these expressions of whiskey to share with someone, just the original, no experiment included, what would it be?
Just the original?
You're going to share the original. It's down to 2 for me.
Down to 2?
Yeah, two for me.
I mean, well, it's not this one. You know, the original. I'm gonna have to go with mellow corn.
All right.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
It's one of my 2.
Yeah.
I would share mellow corn with someone, maybe not as their first whiskey, but as one of the whiskeys that I wanted them to try, just so they understand what a one flavor, one punch, bold whiskey would be.
Yeah.
The other whiskey I would share would be the American Honey.
What?
It would. It would. And I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why.
No, tell me why.
If this is their jam,
yeah,
I'm all for it.
And they don't really like whiskey.
Sean said it. That's the bomb, guys. I hate that we lost so much of this footage. I can promise you we had way more fun than we thought we were going to.
Plan better next time.
With our second episode.
Yeah.
And we hope to see you next time. And we look forward.
With a sign right there.
With a sign. We're going to have a sign.
Yeah.
And we're going to have a guest. So we're looking forward to having a guest next time around.
Yeah, stay tuned.
I'm Chris.
I'm Sean.
And this is Whiskey Noobs.
See you next time.
Take care.